Hey there guys, today's video I'm going to be adding a light at the bottom of this stairwell behind me here. This is a finished wall and finished ceiling, so we're going to have to cut this light in. Light is going to help illuminate this area, which is not too bad right now as it's daylight and we have pretty much every other light on down here, but this area has a problem with getting really dark down here because the light for the stairwell is all the way up here, which is fine for the top part of the stairwell and the landing. However, it gets pretty dark down here where this door is. So I need to add something here on either this ceiling or this ceiling. We'll see which one I can get into. I know I can get into that one, and I'd like to have it here, but we'll see. We're going to be adding it into this box here, as for whatever reason we actually have a two-gang box with this switch here that does nothing. I thought maybe it was to be future tied into one of the four-way setups. However, it's not. I traced out where that 3-conductor went and it's not to here. So this was just simply not wanting to put a filler in, but I got constant power from this this 3-way here. This is the 4-way for the lights in the stair. There's one here, one at the landing, one at the top. This is center of the 4-way for whatever reason. This is the other end of this 3-way for this light, and this is our power feed in. This is our incoming power to the 3-way. So I can take it off this 3-way and splice into this box here, and then we'll fish up the wall and get over into there. So the wall we'll have to fish from, but that's not too bad, because in this closet here we have an access hole that we can use to get down the wall. This wire here, I believe, is to add on to this 4-way setup for this hallway, so you could switch it from here or move the switch over. I'm not exactly sure, but that's got nothing to do with us. So we can fish up the wall there, and then as far as to get across the ceiling, I'll show you how we'll do that. Down around the corner here, we've got this closet, which this is that closet we were looking in before. So we can push over from the top of this duct. You can see we've got some room in there, and then we can come over and it go down that way. So if you're looking at it right here, you can see it, that wire that goes right through that hole is in this wire mold on this side. That's powering this door mag. So we can easily get into this area, I think. Anyways, that's the explaining of what we're gonna do. Right before we get into it, I'll show you the light that I'm going to be putting up there. I'm going to be putting up this 6-inch guy here. I was originally gonna do a 4, but I did a 6 for a couple reasons. One, it gets you more light. That wasn't really the biggest deal. More so is a 6-inch light gives you a 6-inch hole, which gives you more room to get your hands in there. I need to get a new one of the big long drill bits. It's like a 60-inch, I can't remember, but the Klein Tools and I think Greenlee, a lot of companies make like these really long bits. And I was using it to fish in some fire alarm wire in this building here. And it's still in the building, but it's broken off in the 2nd floor wall. I was drilling from this 1st floor in this furnace room with an extension. So I had an extension, like a 5-foot extension, and then this 5-foot bit, and the 5-foot bit broke off in the chuck of the extension, so I don't have one. But I'm hoping to be able to drill some of this from that closet and then cut this hole, and we'll see where we land. This is 1050 lumens, dimmable, color adjustment, I believe. I hope so. Whatever. Yeah, it is. Let's see what we're working with here. That's our template. This is our light and our driver is right here, which we have 5K 4th, 35, 3, and 27. So we will probably, that's set to 5K right now, we'll probably do 4K, which I believe is that one right there. Okay, so first I want to find the center of this template. I'm going to try and find the center of this. It's a 6.1 inch so we'll need to be 3 inches to the center puts us right there. And put a little hole there so we can remember. Well, that's a bit of a big hole. Okay, whatever. Sorry for the noise, the laundry machine and dryer is going, but I got 2 options here. I got this area, which I don't want to go on to this lower one for a couple reasons. One, well, you can't quite hear it, but the air duct runs right above that, so we don't leave so much room. As well as there's a door, and there's a door closer on here, and things that are going to cast weird shadows. So I'd rather have it on this higher section, centered between these 2 walls and centered from either edge up there. Well, actually, maybe it'd be okay to be a little far forward. Yeah, I think I'd rather be a little forward because this area extends, and then hopefully we won't create a shadow from this bulkhead there. The nice thing with these slim pop-in LED panels is you don't have to worry about hitting a joist, because there's a good chance we will. But because these are so thin, these are actually thinner than the drywall. Even if you end up with a joist running right along the center of it, it's fine because the drywall extends further. So as long as you can get these clips on either side and fit the driver in at least one side of it, your joist can just run straight over the top, if that makes sense. We are $36.5, so 18.25 would be half of that. But an easy way of doing it too is just putting the tape measure like this, 36.5, and you'll get your answer right there, 18.5. All right, that's our center. So if we line that right up just like that, that looks pretty good. Everything. Yeah. I've just realized I don't actually have a hole saw that is big enough to cut that out. Could use an oscillating saw, or I'll just use a drywall knife. And by the way, I am going slow here so I can feel something if I'm hitting it. I'm not just going to go crazy as if I know there's nothing behind here. Yeah, that feels like the edge of a stud right there. Chances are we're by it by point here. And for the rest of it, because I don't want to get an oscillating saw and I can feel I'm hitting something here, I'm just going to bash it through with a screwdriver so it's got a break point. Just to give it a line to break on. If I was really worried about it, I could use a stud finder. However, like I said, these can go kind of anywhere. Alrighty, there we go, we can make that work. Now I need to drill through this joist right here. You can see this is in this closet right here, so we need to get the drill up in here. If it'll go some way. There we go. And we need to drill through this. which you can see that's what we're going to drill through. It's not a lot up here. Old tough 1970s wood. There you can see we now got a hole through there. Now I'm going to open up this switch box so we can fish our wire up the wall. Okay, so this is our power incoming side of the three-way. Usually I would have made this terminal, your odd terminal on the other side, your power in, and left these to travelers, but that's not what they did. This is the power in. It ends up being the same thing. It works out. This is the power in. You see somebody's already jumped this over. It almost makes me think that this used to be energized by that other switch that they took off the three-way and went into this guy here. However, I have no idea where this goes, so we're not just gonna go energizing something because we don't really know. Probably old. So we need to bring our new Lumex down the wall into this block. We might not need to take that out. I didn't realize we had one going out the bottom, so that might not be possible. Anyways, if I can back off this strap right here, take it completely out for now. There's a screw to our strap. And there's our strap there. Of course, we'll put that back. And yeah, I don't think we need to take that out. I'm gonna screw this back in here. Wasn't really thinking there. Going to get a fish tape up this now. We appear to be there. There we have our fish tape right here. Are there noises coming from the wall, Zayla? What's going on with that? What's up there? Okay, so our clamp is just going to go back on. Don't want to pinch this under it. There you go. That has that Lumex held in place. Just going to estimate how much Lumex we're going to need, because we're going to come out the top there, and we need to cross over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get that over to where we need it. Okay, over here on this side, this is our Lumex. And we'll put one staple in right there. Okay, that's stapled up here. We ended up with way extra wire as usual, but I'd rather have extra than not enough. So then this will go up here. Yeah, that should be enough. Going to mount up our driver now. Probably a 40-40 laying around here somewhere. There's one. Ayla. Ground, neutral. And then our hot. And that guy will go up there. And then our light. Line up the little notch. Screw down this guy. Take off the plastic film. Now we'll need to put it this way because we need our wire on this side of the stud, and we can put one of our tabs on this side and on this side. Okay, now we can tie in our switch. So remember this, we're not going to do anything with, so we'll remember to cut that back and then strip off the sheathing here. We'll tie our grounds together, which right now they're kind of a mess, so we're going to redo these all. Okay, now this ground, our new one we've just brought in, that can, back here. Those before me did not leave much extra room with these ones. Yeah, that's about all we got. So that right there. We'll try and leave a little bit extra here. We're gonna have to cut some off though. Alright, that was a bit of a pain to get those to play nice, but that's all good now. Now that feels like it's going to go on just fine. Before, there was no moret on them, nothing keeping them together. They are pre-twisted, so I think that's going to be just fine. So that looks like we've got a spot where we can twist our new neutral on. This one we don't need. That can get tucked back there. And this will be our switch leg. Oh, that one does have the plates. You can put it under anyways. Oh well. And actually, this does this hallway light. We should switch these around here. Makes more sense for this to be closer to the hallway. Okay, there you have it. There's that new light. That's definitely nice. That brightens up this bottom area. Not only it looked bad because it was dark, it is also safer to have light at the bottom of the stairs, because that's not great if there's things in the stairwell that you can't see because it's dark. So that definitely improves things down here. That is at 4,000K right now. I think 4,000 looks okay. It's not too white, not too yellow. Maybe I'll change it to 35, I'm not sure. I don't mind that though right now. That looks pretty good. And we switched these around, so this one now is that hallway light. One switch was sitting a little too far in the wall compared to that one once the plate's on, so I'm going to make up some coil springs to hold it out a bit. I usually just use a number 1 Robbie for that. That seems to be in pretty good size for the coils. We don't need much. That's probably way more than we need already. Yeah, that's one, and that's probably too much. We'll try that. after messing around with that switch enough, a snapped, broken off 632 later, this is all kind of lined up. So yeah, there you go. Alrighty, that is all done. That has this new light all installed, working, so that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down in the comment section. And if you do enjoy my channel, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you are interested, I do have an Instagram account at Pickle700 for bonus content posted earlier than you'd see it on the YouTube channel, that sort of thing. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching.